Very good evening, everyone. I'm Shilpa and I welcome you all to the Siksha webinar on GATE 2023. Best ways to ace this examination. This is our topic of discussion for today. Well, GATE stands for Graduate Aptitude Test in Engineering. And GATE 2023 is the biggest exam for the candidates seeking admission to postgraduate courses offered at IITs, NITs, and IIITs and other top institutes across the country. So if you have any questions related to this, then feel free to post your queries or your feedback in the Q&A box or in the chat box. I shall try to take all your queries answered by the expert for this session. Now let's welcome the expert for our today's session. Suraj Prasad Shaw. You are a GATE coach and mentor at IMS GATE Academy. I heartily welcome you, sir. I would request you to unmute yourself, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. So it's my honor to be a part of this seminar.
Likewise, sir. And I would request you, first of all, if you could just give us an overview of this GATE exam, like what exactly is it, conducted for what all courses, and the students get admitted to which all colleges after clearing this examination.
Yes, ma'am. For this, I have prepared a PPT so that it will easy us to explain the importance of GATE exam and what is about GATE exam, what are the opportunities of GATE exam. So let me start sharing my screen.
Sure, sir.
And hi, everyone, all the student and participants.
Okay, let me help you a bit. At the bottom, you can see a green color.
So this is our today agenda, and that we can say as a topic. Okay. Now, so we are going to explain you. We and ma'am is going to explain you the best way you can ace the exam, that is the GATE exam. And whatever queries you are having, you can let us know. So I think that in question answer session. So this is about me. Let me first introduce myself. So I'm total having a teaching experience of 5+. I have mentored more than 50,000 students. And I've taught in many different coaching institutes like in An Academy, the GATE Academy. Now currently I'm at IMS. Even at Pre-Platter I have taught. And I've given coaching in many government colleges as well as in many private colleges all over India, like Bhagalpur College of Engineering, so Leather Complex of Technology, that is in Kolkata. So currently I'm in Bangalore. There in Jain University I'm giving coaching. So I have taught in many places. So even I have interacted with different state students also. So I know how they are doing. Okay. And even I am having my YouTube channel, that is GATE CS Coaching, so that you can see the logo. So now let's start. So what is GATE exam? Generally, students think that GATE exam is generally for those who want to do for teaching, but I think no, it is wrong. So we can do master, we can do PhD also. For direct PhD is there. Previously, it was that from B.Tech you can go for MTech, then PhD, but now it is not like that. From GATE also you can directly go for PhD, and many IITs is even accepting. And even you can have a job in public sector unit, and it is very prestigious job and high paying also. And you can even work in product-based companies. Yeah, and teaching is also one of the options. You can go for teaching, like in coaching industries, in colleges, and the pay is even good. Now, just like those who are not able to, generally what happens that tier 2, tier 3 student, like those who are from a normal colleges, they always have the, after class 12, they wants to be in IITs. Everyone wants to be in IIT and all. So this is our second chance to go into IIT. If we fail, means I can't say as a fail, means a next opportunity we are going to get. So life is not always about success and failure. Sometimes we are not able to get our goal, whatever we have thought of, but even life is giving us again next chance to go into IITs and the prestigious colleges. So like we can go to IICs, IITs, triple IITs, NITs, and we can do our MTech there also. And after that, we can work in product-based companies, like you can see some of the names like Google, Amazon, Microsoft, DE Shaw. So these are the companies where they are giving a very good pay, very good life. Means even the work and life will be balanced. Means you should have, that should be balanced. Work life should be balanced. Whatever your work, you should have 8 hours of work. Not like if you are working like in some of the startup, what happens when you join, they are going to means ask you to work more than 8 hours. So your personal life will get little bit affected for that. So like these are the companies where you will have a balance your personal life and in your work life. And that you are going to get from the IITs and NITs and triple IITs. Now, if you will see the placements, like if you'll see career after GATE CS exam, okay. So if you'll see this, just a minute. So generally people get confused, means student get confused whether should I go for a job or should I go for GATE CS exam or any other. So generally, whichever stream you are having, you can go for that. But if you consider all these streams, like you can consider mechanical, civil. Now the best stream which is giving you the best pay is the CS. Even there are non-CS students who are giving GATE exam in CS, because there are IT industries more career opportunities, more jobs are there, and more switch you can do. Since there are plenty of jobs, you can go from one place to another. You are having a better opportunities. Like if you'll see just in our domain, like in teaching, we are having in a fingers the number of coaching institute. But if you'll see the companies, their industries are in a more in numbers. Okay, so you can go from one place to another place, then you can get a hike also. So there are more opportunities you can get. So even if you are intended to work in your companies, that in the companies in your own stream, there are people who like their work, who like their own stream, you can go for it. But otherwise, if you want to, like if your aim is to just to have a good life and you are having an aim and you like that coding and you like the technical subject of CS, then you can even go for CS also. So like if you'll see in the CS is having a two kind of placement. One is service based, another is product based. So services companies like TCS, they provide services. Infosys, like Infosys provides services for the, I think the some websites like income tax, they are providing the government project they are having. Like TCS do passport making in this process, the government is giving. So these are the services that these companies provide. That's why they are called as service-based companies. They provide services. Now, product-based companies like Google, they make a product. Like we are having Alexa, the Amazon product. Like we are having a Microsoft Word. So the product, the company who made the product are called the product-based company, and the company who provides services, they are called as service-based company. So the salary, if you will see and they like, the product-based company are going to give better than the service-based companies. So if you'll see in the last 20 years, they have not increased there for the service base. They means little bit they have increased. So currently they are giving, like previously it was 3.5. This PPT I just did the, means it has get saved. So it was 3.5. And if you'll see 3.5 now, it has increased to 4. Even means I am saying that as a best condition I am taking, that the average salary, those who are in the college, they can see that even people are getting 3. But I'm taking that, let's take as 4 also, because there are companies who have improved. Because you see the inflation is increased too much. So because of that, they have increased little bit, but not that much. Okay. So you can see that within the decades, they are not increasing that much the salary. So people are facing the problems. Why they are facing the problems? Let me see. Like if you are having the rent, if you will, means let's assume you are staying in some place. Now, generally there is a high chance that when you will get a job, you will be called in their location. So work from office is even started, they will ask you to come. Then you have to pay for the rent, food, then combinate, you have to travel, then for other expenses, and that expenses will take your all the salaries. So it will be difficult for you to save your salaries. Okay, so even after 2 years of experience, people is struggling to get a more than 7 lakh. Okay, previously it was 5 lakh. Now they are able to get more than 2 if they are working very good. But even though that are the best condition I have taken, because now since the companies are starting paying little bit more, so I'm taking that. In some cases you can get a 7 lakh also, but after 2 years it will be difficult for you to get a 7 lakh. So after 2 years you will be, your CTC will be around 7 lakh. Okay, so then what is the best career opportunity that we are saying that services companies are not giving us good pay, that we are struggling? So what we can go for? So we can go for GATE. GATE is going to our best choice. Okay. Those who want to go for master and those who want to work in a companies in a industry. So then we can go for a GATE exam. Now, people think that the third question, that is teaching is the only line of profession after MTech. No, that we know that it is not. Okay, so we are having many other, like, see, Sekhar Sanyal, the director and country head of Institute of Engineering and Technology, has told that currently MBA is more popular, but we need more MTech in the country. Why? Because there is a demand of more software engineers, more good engineers, more good software engineers, like those who are having that skills. Means the requirement is this, but we are getting a candidate like this. So whatever requirement we are having, that kind of candidate we are not getting. So because of that, the company even sometimes give their employee that you go for MTech, then come back and then again work. You can work. Like Park is there, like many companies are there that do that, so that they can get a good resource. Okay. MTech graduates are high in demand, okay, by technical industries, not in India, but also in worldwide. It is also in worldwide. So if you think that it is only in India, no, it is ever in. If you can take an examples, like you can see the all the peoples that are in good position, like Sundar Pichai, they are dual degree. Then you can see the Satya Nadella, they are also dual degree. We are having some examples. You will see that the higher education doesn't mean that's just only a teaching job. It's a industry also, teaching also, means there are the more career opportunity, but you should be in a good college. If you think that I can take some normal colleges, tier 3 college, then it is not going to be useful. Your college should be good, where you can get a very good opportunities. Okay, so for the good talent, the companies and even the PSUs are paying the very good, and they are doing research there also. Okay, now if you'll see, for software professional, both startup companies and well-established produce companies, there is a requirement. Like if you'll see the startup companies, they pay starting from 7 lakh to 36 lakhs. So this average I have taken, they even pay more. There are people who are getting in CR. Okay, but these are the average. Now, if you'll see the research and scientist scope, so many companies, like you will see, they are having a lab for the R&D. They just have the R&D. They have some in place for R&Ds, because if you see the R&Ds, the development are going very fast. They know the futures are for the R&D only. So they encourage you to do full funded doctoral program as a part of their research. I told you that they are going to encourage you and they are going to pay your full fee, but only restriction will be that after your PhD or after your MTech, you have to work in that company that have funded you. Otherwise, if you will get the other opportunity, if you want to go in other company after, then you have to pay some monies to the companies, those who are funded, because they have funded you. So that if you want after the MTech or PhD, if you don't want to join the same company, then you have to give them the money. Okay, that whatever expenses they have did, and they will have the some bond that after the 2 year you have to join our own company. So if you will not join, then you have to pay this much. So they have different companies having different amount. So that you have to be. Now like see the product-based companies, those who are having a very good research, like Google, Microsoft Research, IBM Research, Xerox, Samsung R&D, Infosys, and the government agencies like DRDO, ISRO, BARC, BL, and many more, IOCL, many more are there in government sector. Coal India's, many more are here, that PSUs where we can do research. Okay, so we can now which profile we can choose. We can even having a more profiles where we can choose, like high demand, that is in high demand, that is like cloud computing, big data, artificial intelligence, machine learnings. Okay, so these are the new technologies that are having in high demand. Even data sciences are, which are in, yeah, it is there, data science are in high demand. So even some people think that I don't want coding, should I go for? Yes, if you don't like coding, it's fine. There are not in some of the CS also, there are some of the places where there is no much requirement of the code. Okay, now like some people even don't know, this is a one sector where the employees are getting very high pay. The analyst and the banking software engineer, like if you'll see the trade, that many software, many, if you'll see that like a stock market, they are showing you that this is the rate, that this way this is increasing. So there we require a very good quant analytics profiles. So there they are giving a very good pay, and I know even some of my friends are working there getting more than 2 lakh per month, because they are very good in that. Okay, so you have to work there in a trading algorithm, so that you will learn. So it means even after the product-based companies, which are the next where you can go is the analyst and the banking software engineers. There you are having a very high opportunities. Now let's see some if you want to have your startup and all entrepreneurships, like if you'll see some of the examples, like few master degree graduate from top institute and their journey you can see, like Infosys, that Chris Gopal Krishna co-founder, MTech from IIT Madras. Even if you'll see that Infosys, N.I. Narayan Murthy, many people know him, co-founder that he did MTech. They are having B.Tech from normal colleges, but MTech from a good colleges. IIT Kanpur, Ola founder Ankit is MTech from IIT Mumbai. Many more are there. I have taken 2, 3. Even Narsimha Karumanchi is one of the writer from IIT Mumbai, and he is in Amazon in a director position. So he is not in Amazon. I think he is in Microsoft in a good position also. So there are people who are from normal colleges then taking GATE exam and going there and doing well. Okay. Now, even you require some funding and all for build your own startup. Then if you are from a IIT, then your alumni, the seniors are going to help you. The project you will show, and after that, if you find out that your project is really good, then they will fund it. So even by arranging, even if you when you want to arrange a fund, that will be useful. Okay. So you will not have any limitations there. You will have only the advantage. Okay. So you will see that master degree, even for if you consider all these streams for master, the one which is having the more opportunities is the computer science, which going to enormous number of opportunities that you have never dreamed of. Okay. So additionally, like alumni networks will be very good. They will guide you and they will even help you for the funding and all. Okay. Now, if you'll see, master courses changes the individual thought process. Even how you approach a problem, that will get changed. So these things you will learn here. Okay. So it will teaches you how to approach and solve a problem in totally new and unknown environment. So these are the things you are going to learn there. Okay. Now, we will think about which are the colleges which are having a good. So which institute and university conduct admissions by GATE exam. Even all the universities consider GATE exam, but which are the best? Okay, and even foreign there are foreign universities which accept GATE score. Yes, there are foreign universities also that are accepting GATE score. So we will see there are more than 20 plus IITs, many triple IITs like triple IIT Hyderabad, triple IIT Bangalore, triple IIT Delhi, triple IIT Ahmedabad, and more than 25 NITs that are best institute offering MTech for CS and other stream also. Okay, so you can go in anywhere. If you see, if you are see the number of colleges which are good for MTech, you will see it will be around 50. Okay, there are some private colleges also, like BITS Pilani is also there, which is good college. Okay, but the only thing is that there is having a high that fee structure. You have to pay more. Okay, so if money is not a problem, you can go there. Yeah, see here. So other top class universities like BITS Pilani, Hyderabad, Goa, ISI Kolkata. It's a very good college, ISI Kolkata, CMI, then NSIT Delhi, and then some central university like UOH, University of Hyderabad, Jadavpur University, COP. It is in Pune. So that accept GATE scores for admissions. Okay. Now if you'll see that preferable GATE India rank to get into this prestigious. If you are from a normal categories, okay, general categories. So if you are getting below 2000, you will get into in one of them. Okay, if you want in IIT, you should have to be below 300. But there are many other colleges which are even good. So if your rank is below 2000, you can get it. Okay, this is generally for CS. For other stream it will vary a little bit. For OBC, it is 3000, and for SC ST, it is 7000 to 10,000. So for OBS, SC ST, there are some advantage also. Now, if you see this, the colleges which are accepting GATE score, the foreign universities that are even far better than IITs. Okay, like if you'll see the National University of Singapore that ranked 11 in the world. Okay, that is the stats of the 2019 QS World University ranking that accept GATE score. So GATE score is valid there. Okay. Then Nanyang Technology University, Singapore. See, for detail for this, I have did in my own channel. Means what are all the requirements you require that you will see from there. So here I have just given the name, and that is accepting the GATE scores. So what are the other things that will be means like they will see your a B.Tech percentage, they will see your project. That will be required there also, but GATE score is validated. Okay, like you will see Nanyang Technology University, that is in Singapore, ranked 12 in the world. See, IITs is struggling to go into 100, but these colleges are below 20 rank, okay, in the world. Now think about these scenarios, which is going to accept your GATE score, okay. Like Technical University of Munch, that is in Germany. This is ranked 61 in the world. And then RWTH, this is also in Germany. Okay, so these are the 4 colleges we are having, which accept GATE score, and that are the foreign university colleges. Okay, which are far better than IITs. Okay, only thing that it will have the some high fee structure that you have to manage, and even they will see some more things. Okay, some other criteria are there that they will consider. Not only GATE will be one criteria, and after that you should fulfill other criteria also. Now, if you are planning for student get confused at which I should choose, whether MBA, GRE and all. So right choice, whether GATE, GRE for CS student. For CS student, I will say that if you are planning mastered in abroad, it is good, but you have to score more than 320. Okay, but you have to score more than 320, and even will not only consider your GRE score. I have told you that they are going to consider your educational background in your B.Tech also. So if you'll see that which is at giving more advantage in less things, then you will see that GATE is giving that. In GATE, you just require a B.Tech percentage 60%. Here it is not like that. I think you must require more than 90%, because there are many other students are applying and there is going to be high competition. GRE score is also required. Your B.Tech final project is also, that should be good. Okay, and even the pay also you have to give more. Even you are not going to get this stipend, but in IITs you are going to get this stipend. So it is like, if you'll see that how much you are going to invest there and how much you are going to return. So if you'll consider the as a terms of business as a profit, you will consider that GATE is going to be that. Okay. Now, see here I have even written that 30 lakh is required in current situation. I'm taking the list one, but even 30 lakh is required. But if you do MTech in IIT, that will require 2 to 5 lakh. Now see which is having, and even you will get a stipend that is 12,400 per month for the 2 years. Okay. So even for GRE, you have to study, you have to join some coaching, then you have to go abroad there. So if you'll see the benefits, you will get that more in MTech. Even whatever, if after doing GRE, where you are going to, are you going to do a job? Where you will do? The top companies that you want to join, that you can get from IIT also. So why not to pay less and take the more advantage? So that's the thing. Now, the student have the questions that, sir, when we should start? Even I will say that.
So before you explain this slide, can we take up a question really quickly?
Yes, ma'am. We should take some questions.
So, sir, yes, before you explain this preparation strategy, so we have received a very basic question, and the question is like, GATE latest admission in ME, MTech and PhD courses. So what's the difference between a Master of Engineering and Master in Technology? If you could just explain, sir. Question has been asked by Ruchi. Do you want me to say it again, sir?
It is in chat box or in question answer?
No, basically Ruchi is asking what is the difference between a Master of Engineering and Master in Technology.
See, if you'll see, this is like same like BE and B.Tech. Like if you see a Bachelor of Engineering and Bachelor of Technology, so generally there will be some 2-3 subjects that will be not there. So in MTech and in ME also, these are the things, but it is not going to affect you much. Okay, it will be almost same. So generally, once in India, it will not see the difference. In foreign, it will see the difference. So you can consider both as same only. Okay.
Okay, sir. One more question, and then you can proceed with the preparation part, sir. Sharad Pawar has this question. Can he appear for GATE examination after completing BSc IT?
BSc in IT?
IT.
Yeah. If any graduate can give the GATE exam. It's not like that only engineers can give GATE exam. If you're a graduate, you can give the GATE exam.
Perfect, sir. We can proceed ahead.
So these are the next topic, that which is the right time to start our GATE CS preparation or for other stream. This is valid for the other stream also. So if you'll see the general syllabus of the GATE CS, it is having 4 subject and 2 general subject. Like it is generally 1 subject, but GATE considered as 1 subject. I am considering it as 2 subject because aptitude, quant and English I am considering both. So if you'll see that the syllabus here is little big, but if you compare the IIT JEE, it is less. It is easier than GATE exam, that IIT JEE, but even though it is like comparatively only, but you can say if you have given IIT JEE and if you when you will give for GATE, you will feel the GATE is easy compared to IIT. Okay, but don't consider it as a very easy, but yeah, comparatively it is easy. Now, if you will see when we should start, I will say you that when you realize that you want to give a GATE exam, start there. Means start as early as possible, because then you will get a more time for revision and you will get a more time for practice, test series, and all these things. So generally, for if you are doing a self preparation, it will take 1 to 2 years, and if you are going for a coaching, then it will take 6 to 12 months. Means 6 months to 1 year. So it depends upon your coaching which you have chosen. Now,
Okay, Suraj, so related to your slide, we have a question, we have a follow-up question. I can see in the chat box, Prateek has this question. How much time does it take to get a rank of 2000 plus if he's preparing for GATE CS?
how much time does it take to get a 2000 plus rank in GATE? I will say you can try to get a rank below 2000, not above 2000 plus. So if you will consider that how much time it will require, so first I need to know that whether you are an average student or whether you are a very sharp student, because it depends upon a person to person. There are some student in 4 hours they are going to study the more content that an average student that I do, because I have seen my friends also that I used to study whole night and they are able to study in this 4 hours the whole things. So you have to go first tell me whether you are an average student or a good student, means better than right student.
So Prateek, please do answer in the chat box, and meanwhile I'll take up next question. So Vaibhav has this question. When should he start preparation for GATE examination?
What Vaibhav? Sir, when should we prepare for?
It's okay, sir. I have already conveyed what he has written.
So what we can do, like generally nowadays first year students are starting from first year also they are starting. So in my Kolkata classes, there are 4 students from first year also. So in Bangalore, there is no one from first year. But so if you are like I told you that you can start as early as possible. Like if you are starting in first year, you will get more time. In now GATE exam can be given by the student those who are in third year and the final year. So if you can give your best in the third year only, then in final year you can go for the placement and even you can go for the project. So you can start in first year only.
Okay, I can see Prateek has replied. He's saying that he's just an average student, but he cannot sit for long hours, and he has got 85% in 12th class. And currently he is BECS student, first year.
So for average student, I think that every day in the beginning, you have to start giving 4 to 6 hours, because as you told also that you can't sit for long hours. So that's the problems of every student nowadays, because it's very difficult to sit for long hours. Okay. So what you can do, you can have a slot of 1.5 hour or 2 hour daily. Then after that, you can take a break. Okay. And then you can again start. Means in the beginning, I will say you to try to give a 4 hour. And since you are in college, if you are a first year student, so I think you have to go to the college. So you can plan either in early in the morning or in the night, late night, because at daytime you will have your college and all. So you have to balance it out. And it's good that you are in first year and you are having that aim that you want to prepare for GATE. Now, since those who are starting early, they will have the more time and they can prepare well. Okay, means if you are putting more hour, you will get the better opportunities also. More time you are having, you can put more. So 4 hour you can is a day per day you can devote 4 hours. Then what you can do for 1 month means, like in the beginning, even you will face difficulties to sit for 4 hours. If you are able to do, then try to increase slightly, slowly. Okay, like after 4, you can go for 5. Then study 5 hours for 1 month. Then 6 hours. Study for 2. Try to increase. That means I am saying you to push your limits. If you are when you are getting 4 hours, you are facing the it's okay. Like for me, I also study. So I am even a faculty and even I study for myself. So I have also a plan that every day I will study for 2 hours of content. Okay, like that. So when I will have the that get in my DNA, like 2 hours is now very easy for me, then I will increase to 2.5. So slowly I will even increase our limit and I will try to do like this. So since you are a CS, I will even later slide, I will have that the marks, which subject you can prefer study first. Then in this order, you can start your preparation. Okay. And first you try to put more time. Like you see, gate requires more time. If you will say like the content of the gate, only if you will study from some coaching and all is like, if it's a good coaching, you will get that more than 500 hours it will be there. So 500 hours they are going to put, then I think if they are giving you putting 500 hours, you have to at least put 700 or 800 hours. So 800 and 500 you can consider, it's like you can take as 15,000 only, not 1,500. So 1,500 hours is required for an average student. If you are means for a sharp student, I think 800 hours will be enough. 800 to 1,000. For average, I think 500 will be more because you will stuck in some of the problems which will be difficult. So these are the scenarios you will face the difficulties. Okay, but don't give up. There are points. Gate is not always going to ask the gate tough questions. Like if you see the gate as a whole, 70% questions, like 50 to 60% questions is going to be easy. 20 to 30% will be is going to be a little bit tricky one, and 10 to 20% question is going to be difficult. So not all the questions is going to be difficult, but 10 to 20, that is going to decide the toppers. If you'll see out of 100, there are no students who are till now. Gate, I think it has gone to 33 or 35 years. It has happened of gate exam, but not a single student has got 100 out of 100. So it is not easy to get. If you'll see ITG, there are students who are getting 360 out of 360. But if you'll see in gate, there are no students who are getting 100 out of 100. So it is not an exam where if you will score more above 90, you will get. No, no, no. It is if you will score more than 60, also your opportunity will be there to go. Like for CS, for other stream, that marks is more because the competitions are more. Because like you'll see the mechanical and civil, the number of candidates are more. But in CS, we are having less because we are having like we people are happy with the less salaries, whatever we are getting in the service-based company. These are our the disadvantage because we are having plenty of jobs. So even when when people are getting 3.5 or 4, they are going in the services companies and they are getting 25, 26, 27, like 30. Around 23 to 30 they are getting per month and they are happy with that and they are slowly they are increasing. But what it depends upon that, because some people don't want to work hard. So this kind of people go in the services company. Those who want to work hard, those who want a good life, those who want to do some changes in the world and in their family even. Because if you are going to do something great, it is not only that your life is going to change, your along with your parents and your next generation also. Because let's assume, I'm just giving you one example of one of my friend. After B.Tech, he went to a IIT Guwahati, and from there he get a placed in IIT. From IIT Guwahati, got a place in Microsoft, and the starting salary is 44 lakh. Even one of my student from NIT, that name is NIT Warangal. Yeah, currently he got a CTC of 37 lakh in AMD. So there are many students. You will see that are the starting salary they are getting. Now, if you'll see the starting salary of the normal colleges, I will say in a best case, average will be 7. I'm saying in the best case, but generally the most colleges are average having is 4. But I'm taking the best case, not the worst case. So even if you'll see there, there is a change, and their graph will grow as exponential, not like a linear one and like this. So like if you are having a 44, now after that when you switch, you will not switch in a service based. You will switch in a product based company after 2 and 3. Now if you are, let's assume you are getting a 60 lakh of CTC, you will definitely get around 40 to 50% of hike. Now think about where you are going to land. So these are the scenarios. If you're starting a good one, you will end also. If you'll not do any mistake, see, there are the peoples where people do the mistakes. But if you don't do mistakes, you will go very good. I hope I cleared your question. Pratik?
Thank you so much. Perfectly, sir. You have answered really well. One more thing, AI is something which is trending nowadays. So we have received two questions based on that. Tejasvi and Vaibhav both has this question. Though Tejasvi, she is pursuing PG diploma in AI course, and in any one of the IITs, can she get admission through GATE examination? This is her question. Currently, she's pursuing PG diploma in AI, and can she get admission in IIT through GATE examination?
Means he is doing postgraduate, no?
Yes, post-graduation diploma, sir.
Postgraduate diploma. So she can give GATE exam. That is not going to be a problem because the list is that graduate is required. Now she is even doing postgraduate, so she can even give. And now there are people who are doing like dual degree, like after doing MTech also, people are again going for IIT and they are again taking MTech. Means they are a candidate, means I even know them. There was one candidate who did MTech from some normal colleges. Then again he has given the GATE exam. Then again he went for IIT. So yes, you can give, only criteria that you should have a bachelor degree. Then you can choose the stream which where you want to go.
Thank you, sir, for answering that. We have received several questions for examination pattern and syllabus. So if you could just explain it little deeply, sir.
Syllabus I am having in this PPT for CS and pattern. So I think with that PPT, it will be easy for me to explain. So can I start the PPT?
Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
I think we should resume. Okay. Like if you'll see, we should just like create our daily wise syllabus and weekly wise our own timetable, and we should even have the time for the completion of the course, revision and practice. See, main thing for GATE exam, one student do mistake after completing the syllabus, you people are not getting a time for revision. So that's why I say that early to start and early to finish, then you will have a time for revision also, okay, and practice test also. Now whatever schedule you are preparing, okay, you should follow it regularly. Okay, it will become easy for you to complete the course content if you will follow it going to it regularly. What happens that some student, what they do, one day they study for 10 hours, other day they don't. So it is good if you are going to study daily for 4 to 6 hours, not for one day 10 hours and then 2 to 3 days sleep. So if you'll go for regularly, it will be good. Okay, then you will have the enough time for revision and test series as well. So test series are of two types, like subject wise mock test, so that will require later. Okay, so some people think so where that rank is even going to be useful. Like you will see in industry also, we can apply by using the GATE score. So GATE score is even required. Like if you did the bachelor degree only and you're having a GATE score, and you can apply in the other companies also, and through your GATE score, they're going to take, they're going to recruit. Okay. So you are even going to prepare for your interview, like campus placement also. If you're preparing for GATE, it doesn't mean that you are only preparing for GATE. You are even preparing for your campus placement also. So there, if you'll see, just like the technical subject, whatever is there, that is in the GATE exam. Aptitude is also in GATE exam. Okay, so only thing I think 1-2 subject will be remaining. Like in for CS, object-oriented programming is required, that you have to do sideways. Okay, and whatever syllabus you are having in GATE, that is going to be asked in your campus placement also. Even aptitude is there. So GATE doesn't mean that you are only preparing for GATE. GATE means you are preparing for many things. Your campus placement, your product-based companies, for PSUs, for masters, for PhD. There are many things for GATE here. Means GATE is like the superset. Okay, and these are the subset, the campus placement and all. So if you are going for a superset, your subset will be automatically will be done. Now, preparation strategy for GATE CS exam. So before starting that, some of the student as even asked that how we should do. So before starting any competitive exam, not only for GATE CS, like if you're for UPSC and for GATE CivIL and GATE any, you first know the analyze the syllabus, the type of question is going to ask. Like we'll see the GATE exam, there are type of question like MCQ is there, means 4 options, there will be only one correct. Maybe after means there will be 4 options. Then only one option is going to be correct. That is called as MCQ, and there will be a negative mark in MCQ. 1/3 of that. If it's carrying 1 marks, 1/3 will be the negative. If it is carrying 2 marks, then 2/3 is going to be negative. Now MSQ, multiple select questions, like it means there can be more than one options can be correct. So there is no negative marking, but there can be more than one options. There can be only one options can be correct, but more than one is possible. And even NET, numerical ability type, means they will ask the question, the number of spanning tree you will get that. And then you have to tell the number, numerical number you have to. No negative marking, no MCQ. Okay, no options. You have to tell the number. Okay. So these are the type of questions: MCQ, MSQ, NET. So MCQ is only having the limit, negative marking, rest is not. Now you have to see the pattern of questions, how they are asking. So for that, you have to solve last 30 years GATE questions. I will suggest to go for last 30 years, because if you see the last 30 years GATE questions, GATE is having a pattern of asking the questions, this same pattern repeatedly, same type of questions. So if you solve last 30 years question, you will get an idea that from which topic the GATE is going to ask. So like for TOC is one of the subject in computer science. From DFA, they are generally, definitely one questions will be there. So this means if you solve the previous year GATE question, you will get an idea that what is the pattern of that exam and what are the type of questions they are going to ask. Okay, so you will be very much clear about that. So before starting that, you should go through the syllabus, then type of questions, okay, then your last 30 years questions. Okay. Now if you'll see, initially that just as I told to some of the, initially try to be 4 to 6 hours, then 8 to 10 increase, then when only 2-3 months are remaining, then try to give more than 10 hours, because last 2-3 months, like those who are going to prepare, going to give, GATE 2023. So I will suggest like in February you will have the exam. So now it's already October, November, December, January. Now it's a time where you can put more than 10 hours, because only 3 months is remaining. Last 6 months is going to decide your rank. Whatever you are going to do from the beginning, you are preparing for the last 6 months. Because last 6 months, whatever you are going to do, that is going to decide. Because whatever you have studied in the first year, you will definitely going to forward. So last 6 months is the time for revision, practice, and whichever subject you left it. Even there are candidates who start their preparation before last 6 months in June and July, and they are able to get a good rank, because in the last 6 months they are going to give a full devotion, like nothing else. But it is difficult for everyone to do only for GATE focus, because some are having the college, some is having the placement, some is having their job. So that's why one should have to balance it out. So initially 4 to 6, 8 to 10, but one thing you should mark it out. Last 6 months is going to decide, and if you go more precise, last 3 months. It will work really very hard for the last 3 months, and don't consider February as the month. January, December, and November. These 3 is the crucial for the GATE exam. Give your best in this 3 months. You are definitely going to get. Try to give more than 10 hours in this 3 months. Okay. So you can plan accordingly. Now, there are, whenever you are going to solve the problems, you will face some difficulties. So don't stop there. Don't directly go to jump to the solution part. Try to solve that questions. Okay. So don't try immediately look up the solutions. Okay. These are the things. In the first attempt, there are many questions where you will face the difficulties, because you are preparing for the first time. So, and don't get demotivated that I'm not going to get it clear because I'm not getting able to do it. First time you will face the difficulties. These are the point that you should tell to your mind that this is the first time when I'm going to, I will definitely. This is not our GATE exam to decide that since I'm not getting able to solve the question, I will not able to get. No, these are the problems where students face the difficulties. They think that, sir, I'm not able to solve it. Yeah, it's okay. You are going for the first time. Do all these things, try it, then go to the answer, then understand. And you have some group of students who are preparing for GATE exam, or if you're doing self-study. Otherwise, if you are in a coaching, you will definitely have some groups, because see, what advantage you are having, if you are having some kind of people who are going for the same goal, okay, then you will have a good competition, that is called as friendly competition also you will have. and you will have, whenever you are facing the difficulties, you ask to your peers that let us assume, Akash, are you able to understand this? Can you solve this? Can you tell me how you are doing? So these things you will have a better. So if you are going alone, it's fine. But if you're having a group, it is better. Okay. So try to approach the problem from different perspectives. And if you're struggling to figuring out the solution, take help from others. Internet is also there, and other books are there where solutions are there. Okay. Like even if you'll see in my own channel, I have taught everything for that algorithm, but I haven't taught everything for all this because even I don't have the time for that. That I can because you know that the YouTube is free, so we don't have that much time. If we'll go for everything for free, even we will not able to survive in this point, because you know that money is required for everything, for to sustain also. So we provide something that just like if you see, this is my first webinar where I am going for a free. Yeah, this is true only because first time ever I am going for a free webinar classes. But I thought that yes, it's happened many years I am teaching. Now I should go for this also, because it's not always that you take from the society. You should give to some society also. So this is the first time I have started to giving it to the society, and you people also. When you are having, when you are learning, yeah, people think that yes, this coaching is charging that much. Should I join? See, you are doing investment. Don't think in that way. I'm not saying that where I am teaching you join there. No, you can join anywhere. But whichever you are feeling that that is good, or where if you are feeling that you can do by yourself, you can do it. There are people who are by yourself, but there are people also who are not able to do by yourself. Like if I consider myself, I am not the one who can do by myself only. I need some mentors, because I am not the, I am also not the very sharp student. I am also average one. Okay, so I even require some mentor to guide me, some mentor to teach me where I face the difficulty. I can ask. So it's up to you. If you think that I can do without a mentor, without a coach, without a coaching institute, then I can go for it. Okay. But if you are thinking, then don't think when you are investing. Okay. This is the problem that even I faced when I was thinking that yeah, that coaching is charging that much. Could I go for where? Whichever is good, don't think about the money, go there. Okay, try to negotiate something. Fine. If they are not negotiating, there are other also, which is good. So there are not only one coaching is good, there are 4, 5, 6 coachings which are good only, but with less, because they have to be in competition. So that's why they are charging less. So you join them and then study. Okay. Now,
So before you proceed, considering the time, I have to launch a poll so that we can understand whether students are liking this webinar or not.
ma'am, after this topic can we, because this is the in middle way.
Okay. Can you see that pop-up, sir?
Yeah.
Of polls?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
is it hurdling your presentation?
Sorry?
Is it hurdling your presentation?
I will minimize it.
Right? No, sir. I'm asking you, is it a problem for your presentation?
No.
No, right?
No.
So yes, for the students, you can meanwhile just give a poll. I have launched a poll so that we can understand whether this session is helpful to you or not. And the second question is like how you're likely to recommend the Shiksha counseling webinar to your friends. You can rate from 1 to 10. 1 is being not likely at all and 10 is being the highest. And that's it. Yes, so you can continue. Meanwhile, students are polling.
Now, see, the whatever I have told here, that you should interact with the fellow students, those people. So that point only, it is here. Okay, so you will see there are many good resources available, both online, offline also. So there you can go and you can prepare. So whenever you are having the doubt, always prefer a standard book also. Like if you're facing some difficulties, if you're not getting in online, you can go for a standard book. Okay. Now, since we are not having more time, so I'm going in one slide, like computer science marks distribution, like how you should prepare for computer science. If you see the marks distribution of the computer science, we are having the subject like engineering, maths, aptitude, programming, and data structure. So these are the orders I have prepared, that in which one student should start. Means they asked in sir, which subject should I start first? If I will say first start engineering maths, because you will see the average marks is 15, maximum marks is saying that in means in GATE exam from this subject, what is the maximum marks they have asked in any year? Okay, so if you see the maximum marks in a paper they have asked is 23, minimum 10, and more means maximum number of times they have asked from engineering maths is 16 and 12. Now they have make it fixed only that from engineering maths 15 marks and aptitude 15 marks. So if you'll see, these two subjects is only going to cover 30% of the GATE syllabus, and that is more than your cutoff, because generally 25 is the cutoff for CS. It's more than that. So these two subjects one should not miss. Then the order in which you should go for programming and data structure. In GATE exam, programming and data structure is one subject, and the average marks is 12. Maximum marks they can ask that like 14, minimum 6, and more number of times they ask is 14 marks and 9 marks. So you will see, if I'll ask you that which is the most important subject, most important technical subject, then it is programming and data structure. Okay, then algorithm, average is 8, then TOC 8, compiler 5. So these are the order in which you can go, like database, then operating system, then digital, then CN, then CO. I kept CO at last because CO is one of the very difficult topic, and CN before that, because CN is easy but it is lengthy. Okay, so in this order you should go, and you will get very good, because you are covering the subject which is having the highest weight. So in this order you are going, like, see, we are having first after this engineering maths and aptitude, programming and data structure, algorithm, TOC 8, compiler 5. Why I kept after TOC compiler? Because TOC and compiler is similar. That's why, since average marks is 5, but then also I have written after TOC, that is compiler. And one thing, you should not leave any subject. If you want to have a good rank in GATE, don't miss any subject. Don't miss. Okay. Because they can ask easy questions from some of the topics now. Now, from which topic they are going to ask the easy questions? Which subject? So that we don't know. Even though let's assume CO is a easy, difficult subject, if they ask easy subject, then easy questions from that. So that's the thing. Means if I'll ask you that your aim is to get a good rank in GATE. So first is you have to do complete your whole syllabus, then complete your last 30 years GATE question. If you are average, do 2 to 3 times. If you are intelligent, very sharp, only 2 times is enough. Then go for revision and test series. You will definitely get. So this order: first complete the syllabus, then only go for the test series. You should not join test series early if your syllabus is not complete. First, you have to complete your syllabus. And syllabus, whenever I'm saying that you have to first complete your syllabus, doesn't mean only that complete the content of that. With content, you have to do last 30 years GATE questions. And if that will be completed, and for GATE exam, you have to revise it at least 2 to 3 times, your subject along with your previous year GATE questions. So this is a best preparation strategy. Okay. So like whenever you're going to study, so don't spend much time only on studying also, because sometimes you will face the difficulty that I am just studying and studying. So what you can do, you can study as well as you can solve the problems. So both should be balanced. Okay. Then you will not feel bored. Otherwise, some people feel the boring, and some people think that only one subject I am studying. So what you can do context switching also. That is, you can there are 2 ways. One way, you can study like engineering maths first, then aptitude, then programming. Other ways, you take 2-3 subjects in the morning, this, in the this, because some people feel boring that only I am studying this. So whichever is comfortable for you, you can go through. Okay. Now see, like first solve last, after syllabus completion, you solve GATE at least last 30 years GATE question, then exercise book. If you are getting time, then go for exercise book, then test series. Okay. If you are not getting time, never go for test series. Now you should have 2 kinds of note. One is descriptive, other is short note. Because if you see, we are having 11 subjects. If before the GATE exam, you will not have that much time that you can go to the descriptive marks. You can prepare a short notes also. That will be that before GATE exam, these are the means you are getting some questions where you are always facing the difficulty, some points, some formulas that you always need to remember. So that you should write in small notes. The small notes should be small. Okay, so in such a way that in one day you can revise all the 11 subjects. Like this, you have to consider. Okay. Now, whenever see, when your syllabus is complete, last 30 years GATE question is complete, then you are giving the test series. Then wherever you are getting the negative mark and wherever you are facing the difficulties, then it's a time to improve that. So in revision and test series, it's improve your GATE marks. Okay, first, like if you are without that, if you are getting 60, if you will go for revision and test series, you will get more than 60. So these are the scenarios. Okay. you will find the weak area where you are facing the difficulties, then you can improve. And you can revise them weekly basis or daily basis, and you can memorize the concept. Okay, now we will see some of the PSUs in government. These are some of the PSUs only I have it. Even if you'll see in my channel that daily update, daily we are providing job notifications. Like if you'll see the in GATE 2023, now it's the time to fill the form. But even the PSUs has given the notification that they are going to recruit from GATE 2023. So these updates you will get from my channel also. So like Oil India, Oil and Natural Gas, where post of programming officers are 19.5 lakh. Indian Oil Corporations. So CS is having less number of PSUs. Other streams are having huge number of PSUs, number of jobs vacancies. BARC, ISRO, there are many PSUs. Okay, these are the example. Like BARC will give you position for scientist officer C, pay grade will be 3. And ISRO is going to conduct their own exam. So ISRO takes two kinds of recruitment. One from IITs, another from their own exam. They go to IITs and they take the candidate from there, or for non-IITs, they conduct their exam and own exam. It is not going to take from the GATE, but it is going to be similar to GATE exam. Some more subject will be there, like microprocessor will be there. These are some more subject it will be there in ISRO that you have to prepare. Okay, so if you prepare for GATE, you are preparing for main then. Okay, fine. So this is for the session. I hope I have gone through all the points which is required to get a good ranking GATE. Now you can ask the questions if you feel.
Yes, sir. We have received a set of questions from the students, and for that, I would request you to please stop sharing. At the top, you must be seeing a red color bar. Stop sharing option must be there. Okay, I have stopped it, sir. It's okay. Okay, sir. So Nikita and Nishtha, they both have this question. Sir, can we do MS after MTech?
Sorry, ma'am.
Am I audible to you?
Yeah.
Yes. So Nikita and Nishtha both have this question. Can they pursue MS after MTech?
MS after MTech, yes. But I think that go for either MS or MTech because it will take your time now.
Okay, sir. Sometimes back you were just showing us the list of the foreign universities one can get in after clearing the GATE examination. So we have a follow-up question received from Vaibhav, and he's asking, can he go to the foreign university directly rather appearing for the GATE examination?
So JRE, like this, you have to go the general way. That also you can go.
Okay, so the next up, we have a question from Shiv Prasad, and he's asking what could be the right way to attempt mock examination?
You can attempt mock exam when you have completed your syllabus. This is the first thing, because if you'll see the mock test and the test series, that is going to be the difficult one, then the GATE exam. So what if you are generally the good coaching is having their test series very difficult. So first complete that, then revise it, then go to it.
Okay. Again, I can see Weber has raised a question. He's pursuing B.Tech CSE with AI and ML, and he's in first year. So can he start preparation?
Yeah, you can start. I told you in my Kolkata batch, there are 4 students who are from first year. It's good you are starting early. In first year, you can first complete your aptitude. Because it is going to be useful in both campus placement in GATE also. Then engineering maths, then go through it.
Let's quickly take more questions, sir.
Yeah,
okay.
welcome.
Sirisha Eluvur has this question. How much should I get out of 100 to get into good IIT?
See,
basically, how much
it depends upon the rank. We can't say about the marks. So if your paper is difficult paper is there, then you can predict that above 60 also you can get into IIT. But generally it depends upon the rank. So marks is not going to decide whether you're going to, rank is going to decide. So out of 100 student where you're standing. So if your rank is below 250, you are definitely going to get. Below 500, there will be some interview process. There also you will get.
Next up, we have a question from Tejasvi Vishnu, and she is asking, I completed my B.Tech in 2018, and currently she is doing a job, and I want to do PG diploma in artificial intelligence course in any one of the IITs. Can I go through this GATE score if I'm eligible for this?
Means he is saying that he did his.
He's saying that currently she is doing a job, and
Mhm.
she has done her B.Tech in 2018. And she wants to pursue a PG diploma course in artificial intelligence. Can he get into any of the IIT after clearing GATE examination?
Yeah, definitely. There are IIT Guwahati who are offering AI, MTech in AI only. There are many. For the specification, like IIT Hyderabad also.
I think so. Triple IT is also offering a course in AI, right?
There are many. BITS Pilani is also providing professional MTech. Like if you can means join the course with the job also, means you no need to come to the college. That's the professional MTech.
Okay, next up we have a question from Keshav, and he is asking, can he appear for the GATE examination? He is in the third year of UG.
Yes, third year students are eligible.
Okay. So sir, next up we have a question, exam pattern related to the examination pattern, as the exam includes questions from MCQ based on MCQ and multiple selected questions and numerical answer type questions. So what is the difference between MCQ and MSQ? This is the question.
This I think I already get cleared in this webinar. See, MCQ means you will have 4 options, and 4 options, one of is going to be the correct one. That is MCQ. MSQ means 4 options, out of them more than one can be the correct. Only one can be the correct, but more than one. All the 4 can be correct. 3, 1, 2, 1, like this.
Okay. So as we do understand, yes, you have gave us guidance on the computer science. If you just give a little bit of guidance on what could be the scope for MTech in aerospace from IIT.
For aerospace, see, one of my friend is there. So from her, I went to know that IIT Bombay is good for aerospace. She was saying that. So they are having the opportunities, but in details how opportunities, that I think I will not able to explain. But there are colleges, good colleges from like IIC Bangalore. I think also they are having MTech in IITs. So from aerospace, there are companies like Airbag and all. So there we can go. There are companies. One of my friend is in Bangalore only. He is working from aerospace only. See, only thing that less number of opportunities will be there compared to CS, because this industry is small compared to that. Okay, so you will have the opportunities, and even if the industry is less, candidate is also less. Aerospace there, and we are not having more candidates in aerospace.
Next up, quickly I'll take more questions. So DP has this question: what is the rank required for PSU job after clearing GATE examination?
Stream. What is your stream?
DP, please do mention in the chat box what's your stream, and then we can come back to you. And meanwhile, sir, I have yes, there are some frequently asked questions. During the registration, people have asked question. IITs versus IISc for research. What your suggestion would be?
For research, ISC is best. So even IIT Bombay is good, but if you want for research, ISC. If you want for placement, IIT Bombay. This is generally a questions many students are having, but I think that you should not focus on this thing. You go in any two, you will be in good position.
DP has replied she is pursuing UG food technology.
Food technology. Food technology, this is not my expertise. So I think I will not able to answer it.
Okay, let's quickly hop on to the next question. The next question is, which college to apply if we get low GATE score?
No, good score.
Low GATE score.
For low GATE score, you can apply like in Jadavpur universities, this is good. You can go for Triple IIT Hyderabad. Their own exam is there. PGEE. Okay, postgraduate engineering entrance is there. You can go there, private college. But okay, and like BITS Pilani, you can go. And these are the colleges. Then you can go for University of Hyderabad also, COP Pune. So for NITs also you can go, some low NITs. So there also you can get, like NIT Delhi. These are the colleges with low score you can get. They are my student who are getting 12,000 of rank. She's from Bangalore. She got taken admission in RB College. RB is one of them. So there are even good colleges, but only thing is you have to pay more for the fee. So then even you can go for this it's that name is there. NIT Durgapur is there. These are the colleges with low rank they are taking, because their placement are not that much good, but even good. Like their annual 50%, like if you say that NIT Durgapur is having 50% placement ratio, means 50% is the placement. So you have to work there hard.
Okay. And to all the students, I have shared a link in the chat box. I know there are questions who, because of the time constraint, we cannot reply right now. But you can post your questions here and our subject experts will get back to you and they'll reply all your queries if you have any. Though the sir has explained each and every aspects of the GATE examination really well. Okay, let's quickly take more questions, sir. I'll just take 2 more questions and I'm wrapping up the session for today. Okay, so what CGPA should I maintain in college to write GATE examination?
You require just 60% of 60%. So try to have more than 60%. That's all for GATE. But if you are getting more than that, it's good only.
Sir, if you could just mention some book and resources for the preparation.
Yeah, for programming and data structure, we can go for Dennis Ritchie.
So for GATE examination, are there any books or the resources?
Yeah, for GATE examination, like for different subjects, we are having different standard books that we should prefer. I don't advise anyone to prefer coaching industry books, because in coaching books there are many mistakes. So you can always refer standard books.
And okay, so last question, how to utilize our time once we are done with the syllabus?
When you are done with the syllabus is very good, first thing. Then go for the previous year GATE questions and go for the test series and revision. Means you will have in that place now that everything will be in your, like you will see, not like that it's a very good, very big syllabus. If you are completed, try to reduce that. You will think that it is a small, because it will come in your mind only. Like if you'll see, when you have studied class 1, you were thinking that it's too big. Now when you are at 10th standard, you think 1 is very easy. So like this, when you completed the syllabus, you have to do practice, revision, and test series. In such a, you will think, yeah, it's a very small syllabus. Like this, it should come. Like you should take only 1 day to revise the book. Like means you have to do such a practice that you will feel very easy and very comfortable in GATE exam. You will not have a fear.
Okay, so it's time to wrap up our session for today. So today, what we have understood, we had an overview on GATE examination. We discussed about the eligibility criteria and exam syllabus, pattern, preparation strategy. And also, sir talked about the marking scheme. And he told us about what's the benefit of giving GATE examination. And for all the information, thank you so much, sir. You have guided us so well.
Yeah, I even liked, because even the number of students were good. So I like this session. So even though we are not able to answer all the questions, as ma'am told that you can post your questions there, then we will get back to you.
Sure, sir.
It was nice.
And also thanks to all of you for your presence and asking relevant questions. I hope this session was helpful for you. And with this, I'm Shilpa signing off. Till then, take care and keep checking Shiksha portal for more information, and we shall plan another webinar on the same topic so that we can cater to your questions which are left unanswered. Thank you so much.